Hello everybody, my name is EK and welcome back to some more World of Warcraft. So, yesterday I did a bit of live streaming. In case you're unaware, I have now started doing a bit of live streaming. I've live streamed twice during this past week. Just to quickly recap, the streams are not meant to make any significant progress. They are just mostly having a chat. You know, the gameplay is very much secondary. I'm mostly there to just engage with you guys, have a bit of a chat, farm some dungeons, maybe get some coins and stuff. But no progress will be made. But if I do happen to make some progress, like I did yesterday, I will talk about it here so we can recap so you guys don't really miss anything if you don't want to go watch the live streams. Because the live streams are very much a much slower paced thing where really, not too much actual progression happens. So if you don't want to sit through 4 hours of me, having a chat with the YouTube chat, then you don't have to. So you can just still watch this and be perfectly fine and be kept up to date completely. So like I said, I didn't really go ahead and try and make any progress. But I did find 2 loot drops that I want to talk about. So first of all, I found a Dread Mist robe, which I dropped from, isn't it here on the screen? It's not. It's like the General Drakasaf, I think his name is called. The final boss of the Upper Blackrock Spire dropped this for me. And it is the piece, the dungeon set chest piece. And if I compare it to the Magister's robes, in all honesty, I lose an intellect. And I lose 3 magical, spell power. So it actually is worse. The Magister's piece individually is better. And by equipping the Dread Mist robe, I don't yet get to 4. I only get to 2. So that means that even though it's part of the set, I don't actually normally care about this because it's not going to make me stronger. But just for the sake of having a cohesive thing we're working towards, I will equip it, even though it is technically slightly weaker. But I do like the idea of slowly building out this set. So, what we can do is we can equip the Dread Mist robe, like so. And look at this. We look entirely different now. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but I loaded a black cape, which is identical to my previous cape, but it had 2 more int or something. So, you can see there's this cape over here. Oh, sorry, not the cape over there. The cape is over here. The Nightshade Cloak of the Owl. It was slightly better than the previous one, not really worth talking about too much, but yeah, I did loot it at some Blackrock Depths Run or something, and it was just minimally better, so I decided to just go ahead and equip it, but now we have a black cape. And then also we have the Spellweaver's Turban. Now this thing looks incredibly strong. So we keep the same 1% hit chance, which I think is very important when you're trying to deal with bosses, because bosses are counted as level 63, and you need more hit power to be able to properly hit them. I think you can get up to 16% or something. But also we go from 12 spell power to 36 spell power. That's a very, very big change. We lose 10 stamina, but honestly, I can't really be too bothered about that. So let's see what it looks like, because we haven't had a headpiece replacement since the Emerald Enchanted Circlet that we're wearing right now, which is the, in case you forgot, is the incursion gear. So this is the first headpiece improvement we've had. Before this, I think we had the weird totem mask thing. So here we go. I haven't seen what it looks like yet. The Spellweaver's Turban. It actually, I actually think, I think it works quite well with my character. The color is a bit weird. From the front, I quite like it. From the rear, it looks like it's a weird bath cap thing. We will, of course, be replacing this potentially with the Dread Mist one, but I don't know if the Dread Mist one specifically is better. And what I kind of want to do now, I'm pretty sure it is in my bank. So if I go back to my bank right now, I think I have the Dread Mist gloves in there as well. Hold on, let me run back there for a moment. Oh, look at this, guys. We've just gotten rid of our final Emerald Enchanted armor piece.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. Yes, thank you very much. So there should be my Dread Mist gloves in here. I didn't sell them, right? Oh yeah, here we go. Dread Mist wraps. Alright, so let's do a bit of a comparison here. So I will do this. I will grab... Wait, am I blind again? What are my wraps? Here they are. So, we would lose 13 spell power and 1% hit chance. So technically, in that sense, not worth it. But because it is the 4th armor piece, we do get the set bonus for 4. And the set bonus for 4 says increases damage and healing done, so spell power, by 23. So we lose 13, but we get 23 back. So I'm actually really happy about this because, like I said, I love the idea of the fell hard gloves, and I will be working towards those sets, but I really wanted to have a desire to finish off the entire Dread Mist set, because I like the idea of filling out the entire set and upgrading it and then getting the next set later. So because with the set bonus now, the Dread Mist reps actually do provide more, I can run them again without feeling like I'm losing something. And this also means that I kind of care about the other item that I just talked about. I guess at some point, maybe we don't care about the resistances. So at that point, like once we have 7, like we can replace these again. So we keep the 6 bonus. We replace them by the ones we have right now, the Fellhut gloves. But for now, I actually will go ahead and equip these as well. And, as you can see, we're working towards the entire set. So I will put...
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind.
I kind of want to keep the Magis's robes for the set. Maybe at some point I'll complete the set for whatever reason. I will keep it around as well, just in case. Also, I looted the Gemstone of Smolthorn, or... No, I think I looted Spirestone. So I think it says, on the door and Seal of Ascension, 3 empty sockets cover the face. Pretty sure this means that I need 3 different gemstones, and then when I have them, I can combine them, and this can become the key for Upper Blackrock Spire. I think that's how it works. So I think I need to loot 1 more. And I did see it, but someone else also needed it, and then the other person got it, which is perfectly fine. And we put the Fellhut gloves in here as well. And yeah, this one I'll just sell. I really can't be bothered to keep the Emerald Enchanted Circlet around. So yeah, that's all the progress I made yesterday. I also did... Hold on, I feel like I did loot something else. I can't remember. What did I loot? Did I loot something? Oh yeah. I think I am now attuned to Blackwing Lair. And, if you're not aware of how that works, you might be like, dude, did you just do like an entire attunement quest chain? No. I killed a guy outside, and the guy dropped a note. And the note, I wanted to cover it on the channel or on the video, but it was like very simple, so I'll just kind of mention what it says. It was like, oh, you have to go kill General Drakasev, okay? That's pretty much the gist of it. So we go kill General Drakasev. Then behind him is an orb. And that orb we can interact with. And it says like, have fun storming the castle. And that was it. It was a very weird quest chain. Don't exactly know what we really did. But I think I am now Blackwing Lair attuned. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I can see that somewhere. I think I can. I've heard there's like this add-on that a friend of mine told me about, where you can see what step of an attunement you are on, and I might grab that just to make sure I am attuned. But then again, Blackwing Lair is quite far away. So, that was a lot of preamble. What I want to do today, with a little bit of time that I do have right now, is I want to see if I can scan through the Dire Maul quests, because keep in mind, we are not looking to raid yet. The raid was like a bit of an excursion, a bit of a preview as to what is to come later. My guild invited me, and I actually didn't really want to go Molten Core just yet. But because the guild invited me, I decided to just go. But I'm going to just bring us back on track now and start doing the dungeon stuff again. And, I'm actually really excited. Like, I've got the... with the Dread Mist set, we've got 4 pieces now. We can also buy some of the pieces using some Undermine Reels, of course. I'll re-equip the runes as well, and we'll see if we can get some Dire Maul progress done. I'm kind of trying to figure out how Dire Maul works, because there's a lot of different quests, but I guess some of them might be for different wings that we don't have to go into. So I'll have to do a little bit of Googling, see which quests I want to grab, and I'll be back in a second. So people are telling me that the 3 items that I purchased, apparently a Warlock can reuse them, like you can keep them around, I guess, and you can do the quest with someone else's resources. So I could have saved 250 gold if I, had like another Warlock who could do it for me, so that I could just leech off their like summoning reagents. I'm fine having purchased it, like really doesn't bother me in the slightest that I did buy them. And I'm more than happy, like someone in the guild is like, hey, I'm gonna leech off you, okay? And I'm like, yeah, sure, you can leech. I really don't mind, like gold so far. Like, I like getting gold, but gold so far hasn't had value to me, really. Like, I haven't felt like I needed gold at any point in the game, and I didn't have the gold that I needed. So, I guess there will be a point of the game where I will need some gold, but it's not yet today. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to the skills guy and just nuke a lot of my gold and level all of my abilities at a max rank. because I've been in multiple situations now where I felt like maybe I was going to need to do like a roll or something. And if I don't have the ability to do my roll, I will drag my group down. So I'll just purchase up everything, even if I don't feel like I need it right now, because maybe at some point I will need it and I'd rather have it done. Plus, you know, it's a limited gold sink anyways, like I can like infinitely level them. So I'll just grab all the max ranks and yeah, I should be good forever. I'm literally just going through all of it. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at my gold. I have bought everything. Look at this. Everything. Every rank. Everything. They're all mine. Will I need them? Maybe not. But at least
Farewell.
I now have the option to use whatever I want. That's beautiful. There are a couple skills
The
that I was
arcane only
unable to learn. Level 50 Dark Pact and Conflagrate. Are those skills that I learn through talent and can then upgrade through talents or something? Because I think, yeah, Dark Pact is down here. So you can grab rank 1 and then you can make it stronger through here, I guess. And Conflagrate, I think, is in Destruction, like this one. Yes. Okay, cool. Well, that means at least we have all the skills. Because yesterday, I was in an Upper Blackrock Spire run. And people were saying, hey guys, let's go do the 0.5 boss. And I was like, don't know who he is. And he's like, okay, Warlock, use your drain mana on boss. You know, just like spam drain mana to make sure his mana is empty. And I'm like, oh, guys, I have rank 1 drain mana. And, you know, I felt a bit bad about it. You know, I didn't know going in, but I still feel like I should have at least had the skills leveled, right? Like, that's just a base expectation I think people can have of me. So now at least whenever I'm asked to do that, drain mana rank 4 is much better, so I can actually do my job. Same thing with the whole banish thing. I didn't know about banish. And, well, now I have banish as well. Or, like, the highest level banish I can get. So, yeah, maybe I can not be a noob this time around. That'd be very nice. Plus, I went from 264 to 202. So, you know, 62 gold. That's not too bad. Alright, so I'm looking for someone called Latronicus Moonspear, who should be in Feathermoon Stronghold. There's a scholar over here. Let's see if I can find the NPC. Haven't been in this map in quite a while. It feels pretty good to be back. I mean, I think in general I just haven't really been on this continent a whole lot. I've spent a lot of time around the Blackrock areas. Oh, there we go. Latronicus Moonspear. Level 57 human. Well, humanoid. It's actually a night elf.
Ishno Del Diab.
Ah, Ishno Dab. Lathrandis is web.
The mage Lethendris, a vicious blood elf whose brutality is matched only by her twisted addiction to magic, has fled into Dire Maul. She has created a device, a web to ensnare the magical energies of that place, and we fear that if left unchecked, she will cause irreparable damage to our world. Stop her, adventurer. Find her and retrieve her web. She is likely near the satyrs in Warpwood Quarter of Dire Maul. Bring the web to me so that its power may be released safely back into the wilds.
Alright, so bring Lathrandis' web to Latronicus Moonspear, the Feathermoon Stronghold in Thralis. So we get something called the Lore Spinner, and of course 6 gold. The Lore Spinner gives us 3 mana per 5 seconds. I don't think we care about that. I mean, maybe there would be some situation where maybe you would want to swap to a weapon while running between trash mobs to be able to regen mana, but doing all that for 3 mana per 5 seconds just is not worth it in the least, I think.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Yeah, I'll look up the next one. Okay, so it turns out there aren't many quests that I can pick up outside of Dire Maul. There are a good amount of quests I can pick up inside of Dire Maul. There is one more quest that is somewhere up there, but I feel like that is Horde territory, so maybe I can grab it like around there somewhere. But the quest rewards really don't look too good to me. There seems to be a very interesting quest called the Gordok Ogre Suit, where you can bring specific crafting resources to an NPC and craft an ogre suit, and you can transform into an ogre, and then you can talk to someone, which maybe I'll do later. I think I'll have to go and actually bring those from, you know, like buying them and then bring them into the dungeon, because I think I need to craft it inside the dungeon. So really, I think I'll just leave it at this one quest. You know, we're going in, of course, mainly for the Dreadsteed of Zoroth, and maybe I'll pick up some more quests on future runs, because just like this one, now I've done 2 Skullman's runs now. I've done like probably like 10 Blackrock depth runs, done a couple low Blackrock Spire runs, like 3, 4 upper Blackrock Spire runs. So, I'm running them on occasion whenever I have time to do them, but I don't really have time to record. Or when I want to watch something on the side where I can't record at the same time, which is how I keep getting all of these undermined reels, of course, and I'll keep doing that between videos to make sure that we can keep purchasing stuff. And I would like to have the full dungeon set done probably somewhere in the next couple of videos, probably like 2-3 videos from here on out. I would like to have it finished, just by a combination of hopefully getting like 1 or 2 more drops, and also of course just buying a lot of the undermined reels so we can get the entire set going. And then I can look into whatever this upgrading thing is, because I know you can upgrade this set from like tier 0, as I call it, to tier 0.5, and I would like to do that as well, because then after that is done, then I think we are kind of raid ready. Then we can return to Molten Core, and we can, come in kind of prepared, and we can clap, we can clap Ragnaros, is that his name? I think that's his name. Don't you think my gear looks kind of weird? Because there's like this skull, this skull, this skull. It almost looks like these are like the same armor piece, which is like, we have like 3 on top of each other, like 3 layers of armor pieces. And like one is just shorter than the other ones. So I'm kind of curious. The Eye of Kilrock, I think I used this once in the wetlands. Can anyone tell me, does this have any use? Is there any situation where you're like, yeah, this is exactly like the situation where the Eye of Kilrock would be used? I was expecting like scouting purposes, but honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's just not used anymore. Maybe this is like one of those things like, back in like original Classic, stuff was difficult enough where you kind of wanted to, like, when you were first time, you wanted to figure out like where mobs were and stuff. I don't know. But if you guys have any stories, please do tell me. I'm kind of curious now. Alright, so while I'm making a friend right now with some cool chatting down here, let's see if we can figure our way into Diamond in the first place. I'm not sure I'll be able to find a party, because obviously, finding a party for this quest might be a bit more annoying, because people obviously want to go and be efficient. They want to do coin runs and stuff, which I totally understand. So it might be a bit of time before I'll be able to find the party. But, if I don't get it today, then I will just return tomorrow or tonight, which is all perfectly fine with me. The mobs are only level 45 here, so we really don't have to be very careful, I think, around these mobs. Also, they probably won't aggro me. Nope. Maybe only if I get really close. So I know this is Dire Maul. Looks really cool, by the way, from the outside, but I don't know exactly where the entrance is. Guessing it's like around here somewhere. What is this? Like a cauldron? Why is there a cauldron here? Oh, Gordok Ogre Mage. Okay, I guess this must be the path to enter. Okay, we go sneaky. Sneaky. You know what? For these mobs, I think I do need to prepare myself. Alright, let's see how tough these Gordok enforcers really are. Oh, I haven't... I forgot to equip my runes, actually. Oh, I moved some bars around. This does not look good. I will have to change some bars around again. But hey, our aggro management seems pretty good. Alright, discovered Dire Mole. Here we go. Pretty cool, like, large place. Oh, are they aggroing onto me now? Nah, they're just running back to their spawn point. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now I've like used all my stuff. Dude, the difference between using my runes and not using my runes in terms of how much aggro I get is like a very, very large difference. Also, the clearing speed is a very large difference. Holy shit, I just took them out so quickly. Can I just sprint past these mobs? I'm just gonna do a bit of exploring before I head in. Because we don't have a party yet anyway. Go. Will these guys aggro me? Doesn't seem like it. Guess it's because I'm a bit higher level than they are. Ooh, go between them. Oh, cool looking door. Oh, we found someone. A priest. Seems like a pretty big place. Lots of stuff to explore. Lots of mobs who could potentially kill me. Yeah, I don't think I want to be here alone. I think I just want to run back. Alright, get me out of here. Get me out of here. In one piece, please. I made it out alive. I did it. Beautiful. We also found some more party members. I think we're just lacking a tank right now, and then we're good to go. I'm happy that the other guy is making sure to do all the party management things, so I can just kind of sit back and do nothing. Which I appreciate. I guess I can go check out the quest that supposedly is somewhere around there and see if I happen to run into it, because I'm kind of waiting anyway. Ah, guys, it's the fishing spot for the epic fishing quest, or like the 225 to 300 fishing quest. It feels weirdly nostalgic because it feels like it's a long time ago, and I guess it's not recent. So yeah, I have this weird nostalgic feeling about going here, which is weird. All right, so we have made our way to the camp with the orcs that murdered me before. Now, I have been told by Blackadder that these orcs have families and that I should not just willy-nilly go and murder them. So I will leave them be to make sure they won't be leaving their children behind. And I reckon that I can probably pick up a quest somewhere. Maybe up there? Actually, this does not appear to be a quest hub. This is more like a questing area. It supposedly is somewhere in this area, so I guess I'll just run towards this part and see if I can find anything. Oh, maybe it's over there in that... Oh, didn't expect this to be this deep. Oops. But maybe it's in this like weird temple area up there. Laris Pavilion. We haven't been here yet. There we go, that's a new area. Hello? Any quest givers up here? Anyone who would like to send me, an adventurer, on a mission to go do something in a mall? Oh, here we go. I guess this must be it. It's Pusselin and the Elder Osjordan, or whatever it's called. This is Osjordan. Okay, I guess I'll just walk around. Oh, I could just jump down, I guess. This is a bit of a weird area, actually. What is this person doing here, and what's this quest going to be about? Because I know there's a quest here, but that's all I know. So let's see. Why is this person sobbing? Is he having a hard time, man? Are you having a hard time? Here, don't worry, don't worry. I'll give you a pat on the back by waving. There we go. Bam, bam. It's about the image, okay, guys? It's about the image.
I had let my guard down for only one moment, stranger. In my haste to escape the grip of the fallen prince, I was robbed. A most foul demon, the imp Pusillin, pilfered my book of incantations and the key to the once great halls of Eldrathalas. I no longer hold interest in the key, as I have exchanged my immortality for freedom, but I desperately need my book of incantations. Find the imp, Pusillin, and recover my book. Search the Warpwood quarter of Dire Mall for Pusillin.
Alright, and we also got some, it said we are now neutral with Chandralar. Is this Chandralar? Like, is this like his faction or something? Did we uncover a new faction? So we can get either the Spry Boots, leather, increasing our chance to dodge. Maybe good on like a rogue or something, not good on me. And the Sprinter's Sword. Chance on hit, increases run speed by 30% for 10 seconds with no ICD. Would this be good for areas where you can't mount, but there are mobs, so you could like tap a mount, or like tap something, run, tap something, run, but I guess it's a chance hit, it's not guaranteed. I don't know, maybe it's like good for experiencing tactics, but I don't see it being useful for us in any way. Plus it's a two-hander which we can't use. But I'll still accept the quest, because why not? And now if I go to the overview here, Chandralar, here we go, it's a new one. Dude, this list is getting so long. Although, I guess, you know, I'm saying this, and now someone who plays retail is like, you don't know the half of it, man. It's going to become like 12 times as long. You've got to scroll for days. There's subsection into other subsection. But yeah, I think we're, you know, I'm actually quite liking, especially these ones, the Alliance ones. Because obviously you can see, like, you know, where we've been questing the most. We've been questing a lot in Stormwind-related stuff, because it's like halfway into the 12k. Which is quite nice. We did a bit in Ironforge, a bit in Nomergan Exiles. We haven't done too much in the Nasus, which is true, because the Night Elven stuff is definitely the stuff we've done the least with, because it's also kind of out of the way. You know, like, it's not next to our land. It's kind of like, you know, all the way up north over here. And we just haven't really been up here as much as we have been, you know, in all of these beautiful areas. You know, like all of this stuff. This continent is by far my favorite continent. It's much more enjoyable to play overall, I think. And it definitely shows in my reputation progress as well, which is kind of fun. And I'm assuming that the Horde have Horde up here, and then also have like Horde forces, and then probably the same stuff but I'm assuming those top two change when you're Horde. You know, I'm definitely noticing a bit of a shift in my ability to record this game. You know, when I was recording this game and I was just leveling, I could just turn on the recording, start doing quests, start exploring, start doing things, and make content and not have to really worry about time investment. Like, I could just be like, hey, I have 45 minutes of time right now. I'll squeeze in 45 minutes of recording and I can get something done. Now that I've gotten into the end game, or at least like a bit of the end game, now I no longer can just turn on the recording and just start doing things, because I need to go find a party. I need to make sure that I have enough time to finish with everything I need to do. Everything I need to do is in dungeons. Everything I need to do requires other people. And that's fun, don't get me wrong. I really like doing that. But it definitely means I can't just nilly-willy, record, 45 minutes randomly, generally. Because a lot of the things ask much more of a time commitment of me. So I've definitely noticed that I'm having more trouble finding like short recording like windows. So I need to make sure that whenever I'm going to go record, I have like 2 to 3 hours at least so I can get stuff done. Because right now I've spent probably 45 minutes or something to an hour. Actually, let me see. I'm recording for an hour and 20 minutes, and I really haven't done any gameplay. I've picked up a couple quests. I talked to you guys a little bit about some loot I got, and that is pretty much everything. Normally I would have had like a full video or something out of content already, because there would just be so much to talk about in the open world. But we're kind of past that point, which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind that, but it's definitely something I'm noticing right now, that I'm trying to get the content out consistently. It's taken more time to get the same amount of content out, just because there's much more downtime on my end. But fortunately, you guys don't have to deal with that too much. Oh, we've also broken 700 gear score. We are now on 712. I guess we are no longer an absolute pleb. Now, we are just a pleb. Alright, the party has been disbanded because we just couldn't find any tank. The classic MMO problem, right? It's impossible to find a healer or a tank. It's either one of those. I guess it's partially because it's a Wednesday and it's during, working hours, so people will be working right now and won't be home. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave it here and I'll return later, and I'll probably cut back in when I do have a party and we're ready to go into Diamol. Good evening, everybody, or I guess should I say good night, because it's 12:34 over here. So, kind of funny story. I was just doing a coin run with Revan, a friend of mine who is a super sender on the comments. You will see him pop up on occasion. I'm sure he'll comment on this one in particular. Because, we were doing some coin runs together, and I'm like, dude, I can't hand in these quests, but I want to hand them in before I'm moving away from this place. So hold on, let me leave the Discord call, let me start up a recording, and I'll be back in a moment. So here we go, guys, we are back. And, obviously, he's dancing over here. He's doing well. He's doing very well. He knows I'm looking at him right now. He knows that I'm looking right now. It would be great if he just, like, waved at me or something, but look at his moves. They're absolutely beautiful. But as you can see... This is great. I just completed a couple of different quests, Curtain as the Herald was Return to Scotland with the Blood of Innocence. And I put that down, and it's like the little, like, vampire guy that flies in, and then you summon the guy, that little boss, you gotta kill him. And then we return to Eva Sarkov. So let's talk to her.
Hello, young master. I am Eva Sarkov, and this
We
is...
are aware of that. So, Curtain as the Herald.
With the death of Kirtonos, a chapter in the horrible tale of Scholomance comes to a close. There is, however, more to be done. Others here are now aware of your brave acts. Take this, adventurer. It is a piece of our own essence. It will allow you to communicate with the other lost souls of Caer Darrow.
Alright, so I don't think I really care about either of these weapons specifically. So, as per usual, I picked the one with the highest sell value, which is the Mira Song, for 5 gold. That's not too bad. And then Spectral Essence as well, which I don't know what to do with it, but I guess we can maybe use the item. So let's actually see what it is. Oh. Is it? It's a trinket. It must have some sort of purpose, but I guess we'll figure it out in due time. And yeah, I have 2 more quests, which is Barov's Family Fortune. I did finally find all the stuff. Cool thing here as well is, we found 3 of them in the party, but then the other guys left. We were like, dude, we both need 1 more. And we found it in like this room with all these mobs, and we had to carefully pull like 1 mob and another mob and another mob, and make sure like we properly tanked them and stuff. And it was quite fun to be able to like 2-man like a part of the dungeon. That was kind of fun. So that one is done, and then also Healthy Dragon Scale, of course, is done. This one we need to return to Weldon Barov, who I think is an NPC over in Chillwind Camp. So I'll be heading there next. Oh, also My dear friend said, if you want to spend the night, I've got Blessing of Protection. Just so you guys know. Alright, back at this quest NPC as well.
Greetings.
Back at Weldon Barrow. We picked this quest up, I believe, when we first ever got to Chillwind Camp. And we didn't really have the ability to do Skullmans at that point. But I decided that, you know, I wanted to return at some point. And that time is right now. So, let's talk to him.
Well met.
So, ensure my future and I shall ensure yours. Also, I'm quite happy to remove 4 quest items from my inventory. Just, you know, cleans things up a little bit. I quite like that. So, continue.
There is but one more task that I must ask of you, adventurer.
Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not doing Diamol right now, it was impossible to find a party, so we'll probably try again tomorrow. So, complete quest.
With the deeds recovered, there is but one thing left to do. Alexei must be killed. With him dead, I need not ever worry about an unscrupulous gang of mercenaries seeking my head. It's a simple task. Alexei hides under the protection of the Horde, at the Bulwark. No, I do not expect you to just walk up and kill him. I want his head. How you get it? Well, that part is up to you. That type of behavior is below one of my noble upbringing.
So, travel to the Bulwark, Horde territory, and assassinate Alexei Barov. Take his head and return to Weldon Barov. Be warned, Alexei will probably be well protected by the Horde filth. And we get Barov's peasant call. Calls for 3 servants of the House of Barov that will fight, cook, and clean for you. Can I get those in real life? Can I get those, you know, to just help me around the house? Because that would be quite convenient. I would love that. Alright, let's accept the quest.
Be careful.
It is not a Skullman's quest. And now I will also fly over to Bettina Bigglesink in the Eastern Plaguelands, because I have to hand in the Healthy Dragon Skills. And the funny thing is, I have 2 of them. And I don't know if I can hand them both in or just one. But I will see you guys when I arrive.
Where would you like to fly to?
Why are you being so loud, sir? I will go here.
Off and away.
It's quite funny because every time I'm like, you know, leaving the Discord call, I'm like, don't worry, I'll be back in a moment. Just let me record this little section. And then like I'll hop back into the Discord call because then I can go and have a bit of a chat again. So that's kind of funny. You know, I have a chat on the flight path and I'm like, oh, hold on. Leaving the Discord call again. Let's talk to Bettina Bizzleking this time.
The Plaguelands are an excellent place to strike against the Scourge. You have a
Wait, we have
great
2
day
quests?
now.
The flesh does not lie. Oh, but that's plagued flesh samples. Where do we get those? You suspect that any creature in Stratholm... Oh, Stratholm! Oh, that's a Stratholm quest. Not Skullman, Stratholm. And I've heard Stratholm is like up north here, I think. We haven't been there, we've been to Plaguewood. Oh, am I in the fire?
You're a tall one.
You're a tall one. I'm not that tall, actually, but I'm a little bit taller than you. It might be the turban, man. It might be the turban. Okay, so, Healthy Dragon Skill.
Very well, then.
Okay, you have something to show me? Yes.
Excellent! This will be invaluable in my continued studies of the machinations of the Scourge. Thank you, adventurer, and if you find more of these scales, please bring them to me.
Complete quest.
Off and away.
Alright, and there we go. We get 50 Arch and Dawn reputation.
Interesting.
And now I have another one. And I can probably use it again. Except, talk
Pleased
to her.
meet you.
And I'd be able to just do that
Be seeing you.
again.
Excellent!
Okay,
this
I can.
Will be it.
So, I pose a question to you guys. Should I be keeping those? I mean, I'm keeping my Corruptus Scourge Stones, like all the different Scourge Stones. I'm keeping those because that will allow me to hand them all in once I can no longer get any progress from the mobs. Which I guess is a smart idea. And I guess I could do the same thing for these, but I don't know if I should. Probably should, I guess, maybe. But then, you know, because they don't stack, it would require multiple bank spaces to just keep them around, which is a little bit uncomfortable. I also got, of course, a Spectral Essence, which we'll check out later what it does. It sounds quite cool, but, you know, we'll probably run to something at some point. I don't even know what Cardero really is. Is Cardero? Is that the area? Is this Cardero? This is Cardero, yes. Oh, can I talk to an NPC over there when I have the trinket equipped? Oh, I'll have to check that out. Like, maybe I can like find a spirit NPC or something when I have the thing equipped. I'll have to look into that.
Hey,
And
seeing you.
then also, I looted this thing. The Robe of the Void. I looted it from the final boss of Skullman's. And just standalone, it seems really strong. It gives me 46 spell power, which just is a ton. It's more than I've ever seen on any single item. And also, it gives us the ability to heal our pet for 450 to 750 on a 10-minute cooldown, which I guess can come in kind of handy during like dungeon runs to keep the guy alive. But it costs 12 rune cloth, not bad. 20 demonic runes, not too bad, I think. But then also 40 fel cloth, and I think fel cloth is like 2 gold each or something. And then essence of fire, I think, is like 6 gold each. You need 12 of those. Then you need essence of undeath, which are a couple gold each, and rune thread. So I think it's quite expensive. I don't know how good it is. I'll probably look it up because I'm quite curious now. But hey, at least I have the ability to craft it now, and that is cool. So, you know, here we go. I learned the pattern. And that is done. Alright, I'm gonna hop back into the Discord call, guys. Alright, we're back. So, as I just talked about, I decided to go back to Caer Darrow, and I want to equip the Spectral Essence, so let me put it in here instead of the Argent Dawn Commission. Ooh. Some NPCs. Oh, like a whole bunch of NPCs just appeared. Oh, that is so cool. Hold on. Let's talk to them. So, Caer Darrow citizen.
We're not really rude people, stranger. It's just that everyone is in a rush, trying to make sure that everything is perfect for Uther's arrival. It's not often that the Lightbringer comes to town.
The Lightbringer, okay.
Welcome to Caer Darrow, stranger.
Oh, thank you very much. You're a girl. I mean, you know, I won't question ghostly voices, okay? I won't question them. So I guess we can have a bit of a tour of the town and chat to all the inhabitants here. We've got Magnus Frostwake, who actually... Okay, this is quite cool. Because this guy sells recipes or patterns, I guess, for gear that... Can you only buy this here? Do you need to be able... Like, do you need to unlock the, like, spectral NPC of Caer Darrow in order to be able to purchase all of these things? And obviously I can't use any of these, so it doesn't really work for me. But that is a very cool setup if that is the case. And it would be great if you can't buy them anywhere else either. So you have to have someone who has done this quest chain and then can pick them up. That is quite cool. I reckon there's probably nothing... There's nothing back here. Okay. Then I guess I go over here to these guys. So we've got 2 more citizens, I think. Or what? Yeah, 2 more.
Welcome to Caer Darrow, stranger.
Okay.
Have you tried our bread? Baker Masterson must be the most gifted chef to have ever lived.
I could go for some bread. Some bread is very nice indeed. Right, Amelia. Well, Amelia and Sammy, they don't have dialogue. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Amelia. Amelia, you seem to be almost invisible. Oh, I guess if I hover them, they become more visible. So that's why. Right, then we have a Baker Masterson, who just sells... He just sells the usual stuff, you know? That's cool. You know what, sir? You are a dead person. I feel like I need to help you out. Let me buy some tough hunk of bread. Now, I will walk around the corner. You know, he can't see me because otherwise it's rude. But, you know, I'll walk around the corner. There we go. I'll throw the bread behind the building. But now at least I've made a ghost happy. And, you know, that's my good deed of the day. Then we have Caer Darrow citizen here as well.
Have you tried our bread? Baker Masterson must be the most...
We literally just... Well, I didn't actually try the bread. I only bought the bread. I maybe I should have tried it as well, but... I just bought it and I kind of threw it away. Was that rude of me? Oh, more people up here? Well, 1 person, I guess.
We're not really rude people, stranger. It's just that
Okay, we already had that dialogue as well. Oh, a guardsman as well. Oh, Magistrate Marduk.
Some were spared the anguish that memories provide.
Tell me about the Cult of the Damned.
The cult of the damned has grown large in scope. Nearly every city, from the capitals to the small hamlets and hovels of both the Horde and Alliance, have cult members hidden amongst their citizenry. Do not look so surprised. The cult only wears a uniform for ritual and ceremony. It is quite possible that you have interacted with one during your adventures and not even known.
This guy speaks very much like this, you know, he has a lot of stuff going on in his life. Alright. Cool. Impossible.
Is it? This has always been their method of operation. What is of greater value to Kel'Thuzad and the ever-growing Scourge army? A zealous, living follower that can work their way into a society and then unleash a plague, destroying thousands, or a single undead trooper? Certainly, you cannot be that dense, yes, traveler. They live, work, and plot among you.
This is disheartening. Is there anything I can do to stop this?
The cult of the damned?
This is not the correct dialogue, so I will read it for you guys. Stop. No. Slow down. Maybe. The Skullmans is their primary source of training and education. It is from there that the cult members fan out and ultimately make their way into our societies. That is why we must strike at the source, the very heart of the cult of the damned. Who do I need to kill?
Is it? This has always...
Okay. Now I'll talk more like him, okay? I'll move the mic away a little bit. Slow down, Gnome. The one you need to kill is already dead. Killing him again will serve no purpose. There are very few ways in which I'm not sure why my accent is like turning into like weirdly like French or something. In which a lich can actually be destroyed, and none of those means are available to you or I. That is why I have a plan that will be a very noticeable and real impact upon the cult. What is the plan?
Is it? This has...
It's simple, really. Rob the lich. Raz Frostwhisper of his powers, you know. I thought we were gonna like literally rob him, like his pockets, but I guess instead we take his powers. So return him to his mortal form and then slay him once and for all. So this guy is the guy. This is like the guy in the laboratory before we deal with the laboratory thing for the Mount Quest. So Raz Frost, what? Who is that?
Is it? This has...
I suppose I'm getting ahead of myself. Raz Frostwhisper is the overseer of this school, the being responsible for training all of its dark masters, a lieutenant and favorite pupil of Kel'Thuzad. He was once a hedge mage of Stormguard, a rogue wizard that never reached his formal training from Dalaran. Or received his formal training. When Kel'Thuzad opened the cult, Raz was amongst the first to join his ranks. Raz knew that through dark magic he would find immortality.
Is it?
Is it? And find it he did. After quickly advancing through the ranks of the cult, the Lich himself granted Raz immortality. Thus was born Raz Frostwhisper, the Lich. Now, do you understand? Yes, I do.
Is it? This has...
Is it? Good. In order to carry out my plan, we must first create a life stone. Are you prepared to act? Yes, I am. And we get a quest. Some were spared the anguish that memories provide. The human Raz Frostwhisper.
The undead fear life just as the living fear death. It is not unusual for a sentient undead being to completely destroy all remnants of his or her previous life after having turned. Unfortunately, in order to create an artifact capable of reverting Raz Frostwhisper to a mortal, we must have a keepsake from his years among the living. You must venture to the ruined city of Stromgard, Frostwhisper's home, and search for such an item. May luck be with you, adventurer.
So travel to the Arathi Highlands, to the ruins of Stromgard. Search Stromgard for a keepsake of remembrance. If you find such an item, return to it with Magistrate Marduk. So there's a whole other quest chain that also takes place here. That is quite cool. But which quest is it? There's also the Last Baroth, which is a PvP quest. What? I mean, I picked up this quest not knowing it was PvP. But here we go, it's an elite quest, the human Raz Frostwhisper. I'm not sure, I'm assuming it's a dungeon quest, right? Because I think we just go back in, but we have to do some stuff before as well. Alright, well, I didn't expect to be led into another chain. I thought the thing was already the reward in and of itself, but I guess there's going to be another reward after this with even more stuff. Okay, well that is quite cool. Well, I see my friend over here is waiting because I need to make him some bags. So, you know, he's just chilling up there. You know, you can see him sitting up there. You know, say hi to him in the comments. I know he's watching this one because he knows he's in it. We all watch stuff we're in, right? That's how how the world works. All right, I'll be back today, tomorrow, I don't know. Okay, so it's getting quite late and I really should go to bed. But I wanted to mention one more thing I just discovered. Or I was told, you know, I was told, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I was told that I can go to the Argent Dawn Quartermaster Lightspark.
The Argent Dawn salutes you.
It always feels so loud when it just like started yelling into my ear, guys. You know, I'm in complete Zen mode. I'm out of tea. About to head to bed. And this guy's like, the Argent Dawn salutes you. And I'm like, calm down. Calm down. Alright. So, I would like to buy from you. And this is the thing I wanted to talk about. So you know how I've been using roasted quail and morning glory dew for ever now. For months at this point. I think it's also the same set of food and drinks that I've been using for this time, because while I was leveling, I was constantly using them and refreshing them and, you know, sitting down a lot. When doing dungeons, I sometimes will use them, but not very frequently, like maybe 1 or 2 per dungeon run. So I really don't burn through them very quickly, so I don't really have to refresh these. And these have been in my inventory probably for weeks at this point. They're almost empty, but I'll throw them out because this one has 2448 health and 2934 mana. The enriched mana biscuits are 2148 health, so the exact same as the roasted quail, but the mana is 4410. That is about 1500 more than the morning glory dew. Plus it's only 1 inventory space, which also just is a little bit convenient. So I can just click this thing. So it is a little bit more expensive. It costs 60 silver per 5, which comes down to 12 silver per biscuit. But do I really care about that? No. So I'll vendor this. I'll vendor this. And I will pick up 20 biscuits right here. Now I can do this. Boop. And now I've created 1 more inventory space and we have some bread. There is also more stuff here that you can see that we can't interact with yet. It's all kinds of patterns where, for example, this one is tailoring, the Argent boots. Not sure I care about any of these in particular, but we would also have to get to Honored to be able to craft them, which I am not yet. I'm working towards Honored right now, so maybe at some point I'll pick some of these up, but I can't grab them anyway right now. There's also the Blessed Sunfruit. Restores 1933 health over 27 seconds, but also increases the strength. So we haven't had food that gives us a bonus in a very long time, and it feels kind of weird, guys, that I was so excited to level fishing and so excited to level cooking, but ever since I maxed those things, I really haven't engaged with those systems. I haven't cooked for myself. I haven't fished anything since the last time I did it. I don't know, like, I just don't feel like I need to. And maybe I should be crafting some stuff. But that part of the game, like, I was so excited about it during it. And I still would love to be excited about it, but I just feel like there isn't a reason for me to be excited about it. And maybe when I get into, like, higher end raiding and, like, consumable usage becomes more important, maybe that's when I will rediscover the ability to use that, and it's going to be really cool to craft like all kinds of food for the raid and stuff. But I don't know, it's not something right now that's on my mind, and it's a little bit unfortunate that I used to be so hyped about it and now I am no longer hyped about it. So that is everything. Also, I guess I will put the spectral essence in my bank because I will no longer need it, and of course we'll keep these 2 around for some more farming and for the mount movement speed. I'm also still farming all of the invader scourge stones and the minion scourge stones, and of course also the corruptor scourge stones. We'll keep them all, and at some point we'll hand them in like one big burst, but that will be something for later. So now I will head to bed, and tomorrow hopefully I'll be able to find a party for Dire Maul so we can finally go in there, because something tells me this video is titled Dire Maul, or maybe Zorofian Dreadsteed or something like that, depending on what I can get in this video. So let me shut up now, let me go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Here I am. Alright, so once again, I have been unable to find a party for Dire Maul. Yay! Dire Maul seems to be very much played and totally not very obnoxious to find a party for. Yay! Alright, tails out of the way. Let's talk about what we're doing here. So you might notice something on the right side of my screen. Why is Questy here? You just talked about how you don't need Questy. Well, I don't need Questy, but I decided that I wanted to go check out the Searing Gorge dailies. And apparently there are like 8 quests or something, or 9 quests that we have to do in order to be able to participate in these daily rewards. So I decided to just install Questy for this particular area because I want to make sure I can pick them up reasonably quickly, so that we're not, you know, having other people wait for us for hours as we try and find things without Questies. That's why I'll do it. So I'll see if I can pick up the quests. I don't know how interesting they'll be in terms of their actual lore. I also don't know if I'll have time to read them, of course, because they are, well, if there are 9 quests, then it's quite a lot. Maybe they're voiced, but probably not, because obviously this is like post-classic content. You know, it was launched, as far as I'm aware, with Season of Discovery, so it's probably not voiced at all. So yeah, I guess the Dire Maul thing will have to wait until next video. I guess we're covering the Searing Gorge dailies today, which is, well, something I wanted to check out anyway, for sure, as well, so it's fine. Alright, there's a lot of people here, so I guess the event is about to start. I'm guessing it starts in 4 minutes, because there is, well, then like, we're at the whole hour. So let me see if I can figure out which quests I need to grab. I've got a list on my other screen with like a whole bunch of stuff, and seem like a million people here, but there is no quest NPC here, is there?
You got
This is just a
Burninate's the
mask.
name. Smithing's my game.
Hold on. Which this is not where I need to go. Okay. Which quests do I need? These quests up on this. Wait, guys, I can't even see the quest icons. Is he up there? I guess not, right? Because there's like a million people here. Like, it says this guy has priority target Duke Tectonis, which is one of them, but I only have this quest here. Wait, hold on. I guess we can only pick them up when the event has started. So I guess that's why people are waiting at the NPCs. So I guess I'll just chill here for a moment. And, yeah. Let's have some fun. Yeah, I guess Blackrock event is starting now because the sky is turning a bit more, well, fiery. So I guess an eruption is about to occur. Let me close the DPS panel here because I want to make sure the thing is a little bit cleaner. There we go, it's all clean again. Oh, here we go. Priority target. Okay, we'll read them as we go. So lava diving, here we go, another one, that's 2. At least they're blue, so I can recognize them a bit better. So that is 2 more, so that brings us up to a total of 4 quests. And this guy has... Oh.
What's on your mind?
Oh, shiny, that is 5 quests. I think there is 9 as far as I'm aware. So now we go over this guy, so we have 5 quests now. Then we go to this one. This is number 6. Now, where are the other quests? Are there... It's so busy here. It's so hard to see where stuff is. Hold on. Are there quests? Yeah, I think there's a quest up there. Okay, I'll head up this thing. See, am I the only one who quite dislikes that, you know, they're just like spamming you with like this quest, this quest, this quest? Just make it 1 or 2 quests. Make it fun.
Good.
Maybe not have to like fill up my like half my thing. Did I get them all? I don't think I did. I mean, I'm only at, like, once again, you've got like all this shit in here. Why do they keep doing this? Do they think people enjoy just, you know, seeing a million quests in their list? Do people enjoy that? Is that actually... Am I the... Oh, there's a quest here.
We chose to leave the protection and comfort of the depths to exploit...
Or am I... Oh, wait.
Yes, that's right. Explore the world.
Hold on. Is there more? Like, am I the outlier here? Am I the only one who doesn't enjoy this? And do most people enjoy this? Any more blue quests? I don't see any blue quests on the map, so I reckon I probably have them all, and if not, then, you know, who gives a crap, I guess? Let's just, like, have a bit of a wander around here. I don't know where my party is, really. I guess my party, like, I think they have markers on their heads, so should be able to see them. Oh, people are already going somewhere. Hold on, where are we? What? Dude, I can't see shit with this questy out. Okay, I think I can toggle. There we go. Ah, much better. Here we go. Our party members are here. And I guess we now do something. Why are people like spinning around? What's going on? What? What are we... Why are we just standing here? Why are they ghosts? Why are people standing here as ghosts? What is going on? Quest completed. Okay, we completed a quest of some sort. Here we go. Bam.
Great to meet you. Safe travels.
And bam. That's 5 gold! Oh my god, Blizzard. You absolute mad lads. Wait, hold on. What are we? Okay. Follow them. We're going places. Okay, hold on. I just follow them. And we'll see what happens here. Okay. My friends are over there. Yeah, we'll just keep on wandering about. Guys, why do I always need to make things this convoluted and this hard to follow? Why can't it be like something just... I don't have a... Okay, it's fine. Let's go in cave. So isn't this literally just the incursion system, but like slightly altered? Oh, that's not something... Okay, this guy I can kill. I don't even have my summon out, guys. I'm so confused. Everything is just messy. This game is so messy. This is like Guild Wars 2 if it didn't have a proper event UI. Alright, that's another quest done, I guess. Yeah, this is literally like I'm playing incursions right now. And you guys know how I feel about incursions. Okay, the question list is so long I can't click my summon. I'll go for the imp. We'll go for the imp. We'll go for the imp. It's fine. Oh, they're down there somewhere. I run. I follow. I go. Alright, so I guess we're here for these Flamebringer defenders, which we need for more like lame bringers. So funny. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Ew, I'm getting questy pop-ups, guys. Ew. Disgusting. Don't worry, Robbie Pally. We got you, bro. We got you. I'm here for you. I'll be there for you. Cue Friends theme song, which I would like put in here right now, but I'm afraid I will get copyright struck. Oh, recently, guys, I was doing a live stream and we were looking at some old content, like some old like music video content for WoW, and like, you know, we had like 5 different videos or something, and all of them were fine, but I put up the internet is for porn. I think everyone knows the internet's for porn, and I told the story on the live stream as well, but I'll tell it here again. So back then, like when I first discovered the internet's for porn, like you guys know the video, you know, with the torrent lady and stuff. When I discovered that, should we kill the guy, by the way? Where are we going? Are we just skipping everything? Are we fighting? We're fighting. Okay. So back to the story. So when I discovered that, and I was like 10 or something around that age probably. So I remember showing my parents that, like, oh look, guys, look at this cool video I found. It's quite funny. And I didn't know. I guess I didn't even know what porn was at that point. You know, I was like 10 or whatever. And it was quite funny because I don't know what they thought, but I can only imagine what they thought. Like, guys, why is our son showing us like a video talking about how the internet's exclusively for porn? And you know, we all know the internet is in fact for porn. It's true. But back then I wasn't supposed to know that yet, so that was quite funny. But yeah, I put that video up on the stream because, you know, we were looking at like some old, you know, just old WoW content that, you know, some stuff I knew, some stuff I didn't know. It's quite fun, you know, really relaxing. Just go through it and then chat a bit about it. But I got copyright struck. Not in the sense that it would, like, you know, harm my channel in any way, but oh, you'll be careful. Not really weak. Okay, it's fine. So, like, all the other 4 videos were fine, but the internet's for porn apparently is, you know, heavily copyright protected. So yeah, I got like, hey, be careful. You know, you can't use this on your video, man. You can't. So we are practically just murdering the entire map, I guess. So let me get straight what happened here in the Blizzard HQ as they were developing this system, okay? So they introduced incursions. Incursions cause about half the player base to quit because of how horribly they are designed, okay? Fine. They then like, well, you know, we don't want to full out remove the incursions, but I guess we'll keep them around. Duke Tectonis, by the way, that's a boss that we just killed. That's cool. Okay. I guess that's why everyone's camping here, like trying to get the first hit or something, which fortunately someone in my team or my party did. But yeah, so you know, they're in the HQ and they're thinking, hey guys, you know, the incursion system, you know, people weren't a big fan of it. How about we do the exact same thing again? Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, how didn't I think about that? You know, when something doesn't work the first time, just do the exact same thing over again. And the horrible thing is, you know, I've said a couple times that I don't care about gold in this game yet. You know, maybe at some point I'll start caring, and obviously I'm not throwing gold away for whatever. But I don't care about how much gold I make because I'm kind of just making progress other ways and having a good amount of fun, so that's the stuff I really care about. But if I were to care about it, I've heard this is about 45 gold, you know, for like 15 minutes of work or something. which makes a lot of sense because it's 9 quests, I think, or 8 quests or whatever. They're about 5 gold each. And, well, if it takes like 15 minutes, then I guess that is like very, very, very quick gold. And I would much rather you're able to make that kind of gold doing dungeon runs, because I think that's just so much more engaging. Like, I am not engaged. My brain is not stimulated. My brain's not even active right now. My brain is so inactive in terms of gameplay that I can fully focus on whatever I'm saying right now, because what I do in game doesn't matter in the least. And am I the only one who just thinks that, you know, making a mistake once, fine, it happens. You know, the system wasn't great, sure. But am I the outlier here, guys? Am I the only one who thinks these kind of systems are not good? Is everyone else like, oh my god, this is the best system ever? Just because of its gold efficiency? Like, I guess maybe people don't care about the gameplay part and they just care about the efficiency part? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to have my gold farming be fun. Okay. Anyway, that's my rant. Rant over, guys. Rant over. I'll return to positive EK, okay? We're back. We're back. Let me take a sip of coffee, and we're back to positivity. Also, I just like grabbed the thing, grabbed my coffee, and then I put it back down again because I had to use my mouse to be able to click the mount. And now I sip the coffee. I guess we also get Hydraxi and the Waterlord's reputation here, which, from my limited understanding in this game, I think you needed to grind that in Molten Core. I think Molten Core was the only place you could possibly get that. And I think nowadays with this event, like, this is a secondary way to get that. So at least that might be a good part about it. Like the fact that you can farm reputation doing it. Oh, an Obsidian Power Core. Oh, that's for the quest. Okay. Oh, and we all get it, I guess. Okay, that's at least good. Okay, at least that's good design. So we don't have to all like go, you know, kill like 24 of them or like 30 of them, I guess. But yeah, I guess at least giving another source of Hydraxi and Waterlord's reputation is kind of a nice thing. Although, doesn't that kind of take away from the prestige of having it max? Because you're like, well, you know, I had to farm a lot of raids for this. I don't know. It's a bit of a divisive topic that I can't really judge too well, because I don't know how it felt to only get it from Molten Core. If the knowledge that I have of it being only from Molten Core is even correct, of course. Also, I don't know how my like enemy tooltip got up on there. It was much further to the right and I didn't move anything, so I don't know how it moved there. Maybe like an updated version of an add-on or something changed the position. I don't know. At least the spawn rate is pretty good, so, you know, at least they've got that going for them. Like, they really up the spawn rate here so that you can just farm them. And I guess if these keep giving reputation throughout the entire track, like, at least I guess you could just like sit here and like endlessly farm the you know, the reputation. Also, my questy is not really updating very well. It says I still am at 4, but I already have it completed, so that's a bit weird. This thing does not update well. Maybe I haven't updated questy in a bit, I don't know. Okay, where do we go next, gentlemen? Lead the way. I shall follow. On my not yet epic mount, because nobody plays Dire Maul. Nobody plays Dire Maul, guys. Fire Lords Invader Slain. Okay, you know, these guys are just doing the quest for me. I don't need to do anything. Okay, here we go. At least we go into the Cauldron. The Cauldron is a pretty cool place that I haven't really been into too much yet, so that's kind of cool. And this is a map that I've mentioned before. The Burning Steps has kind of grown on me because I've just spent a good amount of time there. This quest I haven't really spent as much time as I would like to, so the fact that I do get to spend a bit more time in this map, at least that is a bonus. And, you know, as much as I'm complaining about it, I'll probably do this thing a couple times because the incursions felt very, very, very bad at the start. That's not to say that I started liking them later on, but at the very least, they turned out to be so monotonous that I could do them with like literally like one brain cell focused on them, and I could just be doing something on a monitor, like, you know, watch a show or, you know, watch whatever I wanted to watch. So it was perfect content to do while I did not want to actually play a game, but still wanted to make progress. So I guess in that sense, you know, as much as I think it's bad content, I'll probably do it a couple times just because, you know, might as well get a bit of gold, get some reputation and stuff. Like, it can't harm me, right? And I see there's a reward you get for the quest, which is these Fireland Embers. Don't know what you can do with them, but, you know, I guess they're used for something. And, you know, on this series, I do want to kind of cover everything. Not say that I want to do 100% completion, but I'm really liking the idea of this series being like this journey from this pleb who has never, like, almost never even like touched this game into someone who could consider himself to be kind of done with the game. Not necessarily like, you know, I have everything, but, you know, I've touched upon every bit of content. I've played everything. I've engaged with everything. That's kind of what I want the series to be like. So, you know, playing this is definitely a part of it. At least I had never been in this mine area. This is quite cool, you know, with like the big ramps and stuff. I think this is also the only map where they really use these ramps a lot. So that's you know, at least a texture that we don't often see generally. I also like how the mobs that we do have to kill are like level 40 or like 45, 48. They're really, really weak. But guys, remember, the internet is for porn. It's a beautiful song. I'm not going to sing it because my singing ability is not very good, but I just wanted to remind you that the internet is in fact for porn. I think there are ways you can like circumvent a copyright striking by, you know, playing only like a couple seconds or something. But I don't know exactly how that works. There we go. I am done with this quest as well. That is over halfway done. At least this area is quite cool, you know, of like the flowing lava down here. I mean, I guess it isn't moving, but it is moving. It is moving. Mage have fire rune for rings. What? Wait, where are we? Did we just jump down? I guess we're down. Okay. Oh, we go down. Woo! There we go. Oh, shimmering molten crag. Oh, I guess you need mining for that, don't you? Unless you don't. Do we need mining for that? I mean, I feel like everyone has gotten it. I'm assuming I need to mine, but you know what? I can wait till it respawns. But maybe it's just like a collecting thing. Oh. Wait, did I get it? Lava diving. I got it. I clicked it. I clicked something, guys. I did a clicking thing, okay? I clicked it. Everything is just clicking for me now. Alright, that is everything done except for firefighting. We just need Fireland invaders. I reckon the other people still need some of those as well. I guess I'll just wait for these guys. You know, they will know where we should be going next from this position forward. Okay, run back. Sure, I can do that. I feel like my commentary during these kind of sessions is always so good, guys. And by so good, I mean absolute ass. But hey, you guys are used to that, you know? It's all good. Oh, by the way, I was wondering the other day, because I had a couple of people throughout, you know, my many parts who have said, hey, dude, I'm catching up on your series right now, and, you know, I'm not there yet, but you know, I'm enjoying it, and I'm working my way through, and I love hearing that. But that does make me wonder, is there anyone watching still at this point, you know, this far into the series, who has literally seen everything? Like, is there anyone who said, like, hey, I'm watching from part 1 all the way through to the current part? Like, is there anyone who has seen literally everything, single part? If so, I respect you. I respect you a ton. To be able to sit through this content for 137, 138, I can't remember, parts, that's very impressive. But do let me know, because I would love to hear that. It's good for my ego, guys. You know, my ego needs to grow. As my amount of subs grows, my ego too needs to grow. Well, I guess we just kind of sit here, you know, and kill these invaders. I mean, they die extremely quickly as well. And they respawn extremely fast. Super easy. There we go. That's all the quests done. That took us, well, about 22 minutes, you know, some time to pick up the quest. So let's say that took us about 20 minutes to do. I will thank the people. We will have to run back to Thorium Point, I guess. And someone says effective. Thanks for the group. Yes, I think we were super effective. So, if that is it, which from my understanding it is, that is about 45 gold from my understanding in 20 minutes. Running a dungeon takes roughly 3 times as long. And with a dungeon, I probably make like, what, 20 gold or something maybe, depending on what drops I get, what I vendor, etc. Now, obviously, you can get some stuff probably that you can't get with gold through dungeons, so that can help you out. But just the monetary value of this is extremely, extremely good. Because if we're comparing it to hourly rates, this thing gives you, well, you know, let's lowball it and say it's 40 gold in 20 minutes. Then that would be 120 gold per hour. Well, a dungeon is like 20 gold per hour. So this is about 6 times as fast as doing dungeon runs. Obviously, that's just, you know, rough math. But even if the math is not entirely correct, it's insane. Now, the caveat, of course, is that this is once per day. So you would do this once per day, and then additionally you would do stuff like dungeons. But yeah, I don't think this is good. You know, I think it would be good if this was a reputation farm only and the gold wasn't there. Or the gold was there but very minimal, like, you know, 1 gold per quest or something, so you made like another 10 gold. That's fine. But I don't know, man. I feel like you're almost forced to engage with this, because this kind of system creates more inflation, and that means you need more gold, so you know you need to do this kind of content, like this whole economic concept. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Well, I mean, I kind of do. I think it's kind of crap, but if I'm missing something, guys, if I'm missing a point here, please do let me know, because I don't want to just be bitching about the system and, you know, being like, hey, it's crap, it's crap, it's crap. If you have a counter argument where you think, hey, this kind of system is actually really good for reason X, please do tell me, because I'm a very information data research-driven person. And if someone provides me an argument and says, you know, it's actually really good because why, you know, maybe you can convince me, because I do want to convince. Like, I want to be convinced that every system in the game is good. So if you have an argument, please convince me. I would love to be convinced. But so far, I can only see many downsides besides the big money argument, I guess. And then, you know, bypassing the rest of the game, which I don't want to do. Maybe other people do want to do that. Maybe that's the point. But I don't want to bypass the rest of the game. Okay.
Talk to me.
So, guys,
Watch your back.
what I'll do, I'll cut. I'll scan through these things, see if there's anything interesting in them. Then I'll read them out, I guess, if there's something interesting in them. But I might as well just skip them if they're like super boring. Okay, so one moment. Nah, in all fairness, it's literally just, oh no, X enemy is being annoying and go kill them. Like, there's some more, like, writing around it to make it like there's more fluff around it to make it look good. But overall, there is nothing. There's nothing, so I don't really care. Also, what is this wanted thing? So, this brings me back to a point that, and maybe it's actually one of the quests that I needed as well for the thing. I don't know. But people have been telling me that I have been missing these things, and finally I spot one of these things. But they're like, I'm so used to them being an environmental object that I just don't register the possibility that it might be, you know, something that I can interact with and get a quest from. But there's 3 quests here, so I should definitely grab those in any area where I was leveling. Guess that's kind of behind me now. Okay, let's hand in the quest. So let's see. So first of all, I want to just get a baseline thing. So we already got 1 quest completed. So, you know, let's say we're at 230 gold before we started. And also we are now, I don't know if they give reputation, but we are at, let's see. So it has Reaction Waterlord. We are, well, 2100 roughly. Let's see what happens. So
Off with you.
so we get 2 final emblems, 6 gold. Okay, so different quests give different amounts. Okay, cool.
Be good.
And we also get 400 Thorium Brotherhood reputation and 200 Hydroxy Waterlord reputation. So you can farm 2 tracks at the same time. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's see what happens here.
How are you? Keep
Grinding them down. Okay, that's another 4.6 gold.
See you soon.
And more Thorium Brotherhood and more Hydroxy Waterlord. So you don't even have to go grind both of them. You just grind both of them in the same way. Like, you don't have to go through different means. Right, 2 more.
Watch
Let's see.
your back.
Another 7 goldish. And
Off with you.
400 and 200 again. And lava
Be
diving.
good.
And we
Watch
get
your
another
back.
5-ish gold.
Off with you.
200, 150. What is this
Good.
leveling? Like, I was 2.1, now I'm like 2.8. And also my Thorium Brotherhood, which is down here, is going to go up. I don't know what I need it for. I think there's an NPC in like this like big dining room, whatever, where you have to deal with like the golem dude in Blackrock Depths. I think that guy sells stuff based on your Thorium Brotherhood reputation. So this could be good
What's
for
on
that.
your mind?
Okay, here we go.
Off with
More
you.
Obsidian Power Cores.
Watch your back.
Another 5 gold.
Be good. Off
And with
with you.
this, another 6 gold.
Be good.
And that means that I've already almost gone over, I think. Actually, I've gone over. I'm now friendly with the Hydroxy Waterlords, so I guess I could buy more from them now. And then there's this
You got my
NPC, and oh,
attention.
shiny,
Watch
oh,
your
bam,
back.
there we go.
Be
Another,
good.
well, only 3 gold. See, they have me saying only 3 gold now. And
Off with you.
I had this exact same thing, guys. I had this exact same thing, this exact same discussion. I remember clearly. We were in like this northern point of the Ungoro crater, like this safe haven area. And I remember talking about the gold reward, and I remember talking about how I wanted to feel like 1 gold meant something, but since like 40 gold doesn't mean much, you know, 1 gold doesn't mean much. And I hate that. So Oh, you can buy elemental flux here, whatever that might be, for 15 gold. Okay. So
Mark,
maybe there's
scatter back.
an NPC here as well. Did I end all the quests? I think I did. Yes. So we had 230 and now we have 272. So yes, that is about 42-ish gold in 20 minutes. I mean, I guess if you take all of the, you know, running back and forth and stuff and all my ramblings, you know, it's about 30 minutes tops, but still really, really fast. Oh, I forgot there's an NPC up here as well, so we didn't have all of them handed in. Here we go. That is another 5 gold. So that is 47-ish gold. That is a little bit ridiculous, if you ask me. But hey, who am I to say? Alright, so I did do a little bit of Googling because I was a little bit curious about what you can get from the Thorian Brotherhood reputation stuff and from the Hydraxian Waterlord reputation stuff. And apparently you can get a lot of fire resist gear and a lot of frost resist gear. And we know, of course, that we need fire resist gear for the higher levels of the Molten Core raid. If you want to do... I think I have the numbers on top of my head because someone told me. Tier 1 or like Heat 1 is 0. And you can't have like 1 point lower. You need 96, I think, for Heat 2 and 225 or something for Heat 3. So yeah, you can get a lot of fire resist gear. You can also get a lot of frost resist gear from these, you know, when you have Revered or Exalted. And from my understanding, Naxxramas is kind of the same with the frost resist as Molten Core is with the fire resist. I don't know if they'll have like a heat system again, or if you just have like a baseline requirement, but I think Naxxramas is very much frost focused, which does sound quite cool, honestly. We don't really often see frost stuff. Like, we way more often see fire stuff in most MMOs. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. But I guess it's good to max these out so you can buy the recipes or the patterns, so that you can then craft the gear that you will need to go for the raids. So yeah, I guess I will do these on occasion, just like chip away at leveling these things between recordings, so that we can at least, you know, but first of all get a bit of gold, but secondary get a bit of reputation grind, which might come in handy a bit later. And now, very importantly, we go to add-ons, we go to the bottom, Questy, and reload UI. There we go. Guys, my life is all good again. It's gone. The scary thing is gone, guys. You can open your eyes again. You can get out of, you know, wherever you were hiding. If you were under your bed or in your closet or something, you can come out now. Not in that way. You can just, you know, normally like open the door and leave the area. I know Questy is scary, guys. I'm very well aware of it. You know, it's been gone. I've removed it. I've removed the problem. We are back to normality. So I think that will probably be it for this video. I have like a lot of like separate recording sessions for this one, like 4 or 5 different sessions, I think. I don't know how long it is, but I think I probably have enough footage to make something out of it. So this will probably be the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching. Next time, I'm really hoping I can be back and actually play Dire Maul, because I really want to go do it. But if I can't, then maybe I'll pick up some Stratholme quests and I'll go do that instead, because at least I want to make some progress. I would love to get the Epic Mount, but I'm really... No, I need groups, guys. I need groups. So that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.